experience with airplanes started when I was about 8 years old. My desire to become a pilot. My grandfather and I were on our way home from another town, and we drove by a field where a Barnstormer was flying out of. And I convinced my grandfather to stop and see the airplane. And I don't know what the ride would have been, $1 or $3, but it just wouldn't have been $100, because his comment to me was, well, it's a waste of time. Airplanes have no useful purpose, and anyway, they're not safe. Well, they may have been back in those days.
Right.
But I was only 8 years old at that time. The first airplane that I really came in association with was in 1942. I was in high school. I had a summer job at a YMCA camp. And at the local college in the town where the camp was, the Navy had a training program for Navy pilots. And they would come to our camp to swim a couple of days a week. And at the end of the camp time then, the Navy treated us all to airplane rides.
Oh, awesome.
So that was my first time in the air, and my second time to touch an airplane.
What kind of plane was it? Do you remember?
Yes, the plane was what they call a Piper Tripe. Now I forgot. Well, they had a pilot set up in a single seat up front, and then they had a bench seat for two people behind. Tri-traveler, I think they called it. And it was pretty slow, but it was an airplane. So from then on, I had read, one of my idols was a guy by the name of Bernie Lay, Jr. He was an aviation cadet back in the early 30s of the Depression when you couldn't get a job, and so he went to pilot training at Randolph Field, Texas. And so this book, I Wanted Wings, was his first book he wrote. You may not recall or that ring a bell with you, but the second book he wrote, it will. It was called 12 O'Clock High. Now, the first one was made into a movie with Bill Holden and Veronica Lake, plus some others. And the second one, of course, was I think it was Gregory Peck.